How's it going, guys? My name is Matt, and on speaker we got Anson. We're halfway there on this box opening. Well, sorry, case opening for Goblin Slayer. Oh man, I am so tired right now. Well, I started tired, and well, whatever. I don't know where to throw these wrappers because I put aside all the comments and end comments on the left side. This is going to be a little tricky. All right. So we got Guild Girl promo. It's a level 1 0 cost. If all your characters are order, this card gets 2k power. And activate pay 1. This card gains 2k power till the end of turn. She can be a big girl. Yeah. Oh. This thing is amazing to have when you're sorting out stuff. Card tray helps organize. Make sure that your stack of cards don't get out of line, slip out, or anything. Double R Iron Shadow. That's our first double R of the box, and out of 2 packs. So far, we've only pulled 1 signed card. How many signs do you think we're gonna get from this case?
Oh man, there's our luck so far, dude.
It hurts so much to know that when we got into a case of ReZero, we only pulled 2 signed cards. One was Emilia level 1, and the other was Felt level 3. That was rough.
Pretty rough.
When I ordered some more boxes, I ordered 3 more boxes, or no, 2 more boxes. Yeah, 2 more boxes, and I actually pulled another Emilia SP. That was crazy. At that point, I was like, okay, I gotta get 2 more. It's a sign. But then I noticed the price on her started rising up, and I was like, oh, are you serious? Like, the Japanese version of it's like not even like it's barely over $100. But the English version was like, oh, 150, 160, 180. I'm like, Urgh! Killing me here. Long story short, I have a playset. Second double I pulled was Cowgirl Transformer. Oh, so I don't think I've ever mentioned this card to people, but if you're building a priestess deck, this is like a must-have. So when this card becomes reversed in battle, you may reveal up to 3 cards from the top of your deck. If you reveal 1 or more cards, choose up to 1 order character from among them, and put it in your hand and put the rest into the waiting room. And put 1 card from your hand into the waiting room. So it's a hand fixer. It has the ability Alarm. If this card is on top of your clock, at the beginning of your climax phase, look at the top 2 cards of your deck and put them on top of your deck in its original order. So you get the peek. But you need that card in your clock area to early play your level 3 priestess. So it's kind of like, I mean, I think for me, I'd play like a playset just to know that I have it. And
Yeah, I think it's so great
so glad I'm not sorting this out. Well, I mean, I'm sorting it out, but in a more, you know, nice order type way. That's why we have paid employees to do that for you. Or just pay someone to do it. They don't have to be an employee. It could be a stranger on the street. I could pay a homeless person to sort this out as long as they clean their hands and not be stinky. I think we're halfway there now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, this card, Cerebral Smile Priestess? Oh, Cheerful Black Block. I can't read right now. When this card attacks, choose one of your other order characters, and that character gets X power to the end of turn. X equals to the number of other order characters times 500. This is actually a pretty good card for being a level 0. I know in Persona 5, that same ability is in a trial deck, and that's like borderline almost like a staple from what I've seen if you're playing yellow. And that's one of those problem solvers I'm talking about. Like, they usually just tech one. And usually only ever really need one. Because your hand size is 7 in this game. So you want to make sure that, you know, you have the answers for everything, but at the same time, your hand is not cloggy of things that, you don't want to oversaturate yourself with things that you already got covered. That's why a lot of people tend to play like 1 to 2 level 2 anti-level change climax. Anti-change cards or anti-counterpunch cards, or maybe like a level 3 suicider. So this is what happened when I was trying to ask you that question. I didn't hear anything from you, so I thought you just went MIA. So during the time when we were disconnected. So what's the quote unquote appropriate name we're supposed to use? We're not supposed to call them suiciders, right?
No, they're called reversers.
Just reversers? I thought they were called something else. Oh, here's our first foil.
We call them reversers. Some people call them bombs.
Bombs. That was the other name. Okay.
I guess it all depends on which corner of the world.
So our foil card was the card that I just mentioned that gives the 500 times how many X characters you have on board. That people just usually tech 1.
Swords play Sword Maiden.
Sword Maiden double R gives a 1/5 power when she attacks, correct? Yeah, I was actually pretty surprised to see, oh, hello, we got a foil Last Breath. Oh man, that looks kind of fire. Whoa, is that feathers in the back? No, they look like feathers, but it's kind of like a leaf ninja star looking swastika thing, I don't know. But man, it actually looks kind of cool on camera when it's like kind of glaring. Whew. I might I might want to get like a playset of this one. This looks, wow. Which one climax? Oh, it's this level 3. Huh. The one that burns 1 damage and puts that character on top of your opponent's deck. Pretty good. I don't know, Goblin Slayer has like so many a pretty good amount of options in deck builds. You're not stuck with just like one style. I mean, there's popular settings for sure, but then sometimes they give you like alternate options where, man, this is so good. I kind of want to run this, but if I run this, I can't run that. And sometimes you just want to put all the good stuff together, but you can't. You gotta choose your poison. just 11 minutes in, and we're still on the first box. And we got our fourth double R. Got anything to say to the viewers at home or on the go on their mobile devices, if anyone's even watching this video?
Support English. Weiss Schwarz. It's the way to grow the game.
Yes, that is a great thing to be saying to people. Support the English, uh, the English Weiss community. It's actually been growing. Oh, that's our fifth double R. It's Elf Girl, level 3. Yeah, back then when the game first started, it was pretty rough because we were very limited on set. I mean, heck, we had a 1-year hiatus when Sword Art Online and Madoka came out. That was rough. Already from that point, a lot of people lost interest in the game. So when they tried to start it back up, it was tough.
I think the game really picked up steam on the English side when they released Attack on Titan.
Set 1 or set 2?
That one.
Okay. It was interesting because, we got it first before Japan, and
yeah,
it was actually a really good deck. It was very toolboxy. It topped really well.
Yeah, it was a really great set for a new person to just pick up and play because you essentially got two main builds. Like the mono blue Titan was a threat. It was such a fun deck to pick up.
Yeah, it's awfully affordable. That whole set was like crazy cheap, and it was weird because, I mean, the story how I got my Attack on Titan deck, I traded one Vanguard card. You remember that card, right? Huh? Dark Times.
Commander Laurel from Worth and the entire Attack on Titan.
Yeah, so at the time, a full complete set 1 competitive Attack on Titan deck was only like about $50. First double R from the pack too. Wow. Okay. So, and the Commander Laurel from Cardfight Vanguard was going up in value. It was like 50 a piece, and you needed like 4 copies just to see it, right, in your opening hand.
Yeah, you at least want to open one because it's your main thing.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. And I was just thinking and I remember pulling the card. I had like a few of them, so I mean, I plussed pretty hard. And at that time, I was kind of whatever about Dimensional Police. I mean, I didn't really care about the deck, but I know it was really popular, and it was a great time to just, cash out on it with my... I think I had like 2 or 3 Commander Laurels, so I think I sold the others, but definitely, traded one to you for a whole deck. Crazy. Those are good times.
Yeah.
Let's do that again. Oh, that did happen. Yeah, he traded in a whole SAO deck, a standby, for like a signed card and some other stuff. Funny, it was like SAO for SAO.
The better, got a gap.
It's getting so late at night. I am so tired. But I got my Tai Chi to keep me active. Gunk, gunk, gunk.
Again, shout out to the Tai Chi.
You know, I'm actually tired of like boba pearls or the pearls themselves. Like I'll rarely eat those things. Like 90% of the time, I just get my type or my boba drinks without boba.
The thing with Tai Chi, boba is alright, but I think grass is what's really wonderful.
Grass jelly is good. Yeah, I like different varieties. But and at the same time, like I'm also being cheap because they'll charge extra. So it's like, I'm cool. I don't need to spend an extra 50 cents or 75 cents or whatever. Our third double R, level 1 elf girl. Yeah, opening all these packs, you just get sick and tired of looking at their faces. I don't care how cute you are, Sword Maiden, with your lustful eyes and that climax card. You're tainted goods now. Those strawberries aren't fresh.
But yeah, Priestess.
Our fourth double R, which is a level 3 elf girl. So we're down to, we got 4 double R's right now. No foil in sight. And we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 packs away. Ah. Oh, hello. Speak. So, we did pull a foil card. It's Brand New Morning. It's an alternate art to the standby card. Let's see if we could pull with the regular one. So already from there you can see the two different, a huge difference between the two. So I think she's just in her, I don't want to say underwear, but kind of like a tank top type thing. I don't know. In the non-foil version, while her foil version of the card, she's basically butt-ass naked with a blanket covering her. And so the common version of the standby card says good morning as she like opens her windows and just like peeks outside. While the foil one, she's laying in bed and says, dot 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 dot. Ugh. I, I don't know. Huh?
One is wholesome and the other one is questionable.
She's like, fuh. Fuaah. How do you pronounce that?
What?
Fuh. Fuh. can't make it sound sexy. I am looking for a playset of these things though, just because again, as I mentioned in my first video of this hellish nightmare of opening boxes, that I am building a standby deck.
So cool.
Shut up.
Man, because Pop's gonna just play decks with all big triggers.
Huh?
Because you gotta turn the shop into a wind trigger meta.
It's like,
Everyone's just got jam wind triggers in the deck.
you know, like I've mentioned that standby triggers are borderline broken because they do have a weakness. They're very limited to what they really. I mean, like, huh?
I feel like standby is just too restricted to a set formula.
Yeah. And that's our 5th double ARB, Sword Maiden, level 0, the beloved Archbishop.
Let me tell you about Archbishop Sword.
Please, do tell.
Great card. Let you beat over vampire decks. 1500 for Goblin Slayer, that's 7-5. That would gladly trade with a standby card. No, correct that. It'll be bigger because you'll most likely have a priestess level.
So I did pull 2 foils from this box. The second one was the Counterpunch, the 1K split. Priestess.
Priestess?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Are you actually running it?
Yeah. You remember some copies.
Oh. It's an alright picture. It's just her staring at you. It's a cutscene. So, it's like whatevs.
Don't downplay Priestess.
Alright, we're halfway there. We're on our 3rd box of row 3. And we got the Priestess Box Topper. The level 0 Suicider. Oh, we can't say Suicider. Bomber. Why is Bomber even any better?
Yeah, that's what we just said.
Well, I guess, you know, when you think about it, they're called Suiciders if you're crashing into them. But if you're chillaxing like a level 1 Len, you just side attack and let them think about, should I just crash into this chick or should I side attack myself and let her stay on board? Which is kind of like really dangerous because you don't want her to get value if she goes into another climax combo on her next turn.
Really start doing deck profiles.
What's up?
We should start doing deck profiles.
We should.
Comment in the description what deck you want to see first.
Yeah, let's talk to our viewers. Like, what would they like to see? I would like to see a Priestess deck. Of course you would. Now, you got your base skeleton idea, and then you just have your racial preference, and then you got your flavor tech, or your tech cards.
I'm definitely gonna take the direction of that. It's from the hand, not on the bowl.
How many copies? Just one?
Just one copy.
Yeah. I mean, you could definitely fetch it if you play that level 3 early play Goblin Slayer.
I think we have room for.
Oh, you won't? Well, that's true. It gets kind of tricky. Another important thing is when you look at some people's builds, sometimes like there's people who won't agree with it, even if it tops or gets like places really well, whatever. I've seen people who made very questionable builds, and they'll like downplay other people. Like their build's very questionable, but they're critical about other people's builds. It's kind of weird. And it doesn't help if they're actually losing with that deck too.
Yeah. Gotta stay open-minded to get Weiss.
Yeah, I mean this game's not really rocket science. It's a really fun game. It's pretty straightforward. You can apply some forms of skills in this game, depending on how you see what skills means to you. Like to me, I mean, the learning curve is pretty easy. Like, don't ever treat this game as like only a select few can master it. Like everyone can play it, everyone can get good, and you can do your best and still kind of get like shafted by your climax being all clumped together or whatever. Like I had the super worst luck happen to me during Car Expo. And when I looked at my deck, I was like, wow, it was weird to see how spread out my climax cards were, and at the same time clumped together. So like there was 5 blank spots, then 2 of my climaxes are together, and then another like 6 blank spots. I mean, I kind of thought like, did I get stacked? But it was hard to really tell. My opponent didn't really shuffle my deck much. Didn't really do much of cutting, so I can't really point fingers. I mean, it happens in life sometimes. But what's really cool, I mean, probably should have shuffled my deck much better. The worst feeling is, for me, I have this horrible, horrible luck where it almost feels like, 7 out of 10 when I do a deck refresh. I trigger on my deck refresh a climax card.
Yeah, it's definitely higher than.
It sucks so much. I'm just staring at it going, oh, I could have used you.
Yeah, but in some instances, that actually saved you, that curse.
Rarely. Like, it... Most of the time, it's like, oh, going to the deck refresh. Because, like, imagine, like, most of the time when I'm doing a deck refresh, it happens on my turn, right? So, I'm just seeing myself, oh, hi. I just deck refresh with a climax card. Yay. Third double R is Cowgirl Brainstormer. She's not wearing a bra. You can see her nips.
You can't afford bras back in those days, man.
Do bras exist back in those days?
I don't think so. I mean, they invented chain. I'm pretty sure they could invent a bra.
Or maybe they didn't want to.
Or that.
My 4th double R is level 1 Goblin Slayer. Alright, we're 5 away. we got a foil climax. It's a woman Suede. So it's the book climax for Sword Maiden.
Book in stock.
What's up?
It's like her climax combo, blind stock 2, and it combos with a book.
And we just pulled a second foil right after the first one with inquiry about a warrior, high elf archer. Or yeah, it's a level 0 climax combo. When your character trigger checks reveals friends to battle alongside with, you may choose one rapid firing of Pebbles Dwarf Shaman or Banisher of Herses Lizard Priest in your waiting room and return to your hand. Wow, this is a very
Isn't that the brainstorm too?
Yeah, it's a brainstorm. Pay 1, rest 2 of your characters, flip over the top 6. Top 6 cards of your deck and place them in your waiting room. If there's a climax card with the burn trigger or the council burn trigger, choose one card in your waiting room and return to your hand.
So basically, you play that, you're just playing mono yellow.
Yeah, they kind of just gave you a super cookie cutter. Like, you ever notice Weiss? You got your popular builds, your go-to tier-ish. Then you got the budget builds that can still win. It's just they're not as flashy. Sometimes they're more generic. All right, 2 more packs. I'll open the last box. Video 3 will be done. And we got all 5 of our double R's. Last one is the level 3 Priestess. And that was 2 foils, so this should be just as rare. Yeah. I'm getting senile. I'm mixing my colors around. So this box, it's like what is. I mean, these 2 are usually the more sought after because his combos are crazy. Priestess is a cool choice. Man, row 3 has been very mediocre. Or maybe I could say underwhelming. I saw no fire. Right? Oh my god. We're on our 3rd row and we haven't seen another SP yet. I'm gonna cry if there's only 2 SPs in this whole case. And we got the box shop for Elf Girl. Elf Archer. Wherever she wants to be called. I should read that level 3 old man card. Well, dwarf. Oh, and we pulled a foil. Did we pull this already? This is the Guild Poster Girl Guild Girl. I'm a little curious. Did we pull a foil earlier? I always thought it was like 1 foil of each. Like, I don't... Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm just confusing with her. almost kissed that foil priestess goodbye. She's not going to show. I mean, the Stein priestess. She's not going to come. She doesn't want to be pulled from us, from these dirty hands. But I lotion up my hands so they can be soft for you. Why won't you come? Our third double R. Elf Girl level 1 climax combo. I don't know if I mentioned the second one was Cowgirl Brainstormer. See, this is what happens when you just keep doing this. You just get dead tired. You just want to put them in like their slot orders and forget the colors. That's what. I'm lucky that I'll kind of catch myself from time to time, and I'm like, oh shit, now it's there. So then I fix it. We're gonna hit that 40-minute mark. I'm hungry. It's like 4:13 a.m. We got our fourth double R. Or sorry, no, our third double R. This is foil. And that is Brainstormer Priestess. Whenever building a deck, you want to have some sort of synergy of something that can fetch from the deck, fetch from the waiting room. You don't really want to put all your eggs in one basket. Because then you're just overdoing it. At least like that's with me when I build a deck. And yeah, I'll do some deck profiles and show some of those examples. Because at times I feel like, I mean, you've seen it before too, right? Like when people like they do 100% salvage and there's no deck search. I mean, to some people or a good amount of people, they'll say that salvage, your waiting room is more superior for fetching cards versus your deck. But I don't know.
I like to have a both. There's some games where the stuff I'm looking for is like it's not in the waiting room. So with my deck.
Yeah, and you got to find a way to filter through. And it's not always going to show up, so you want to have something that gives you that option. Okay, what the hell do you do, lizard man? Okay, level 3. When this card is placed on station from hand, heal. So, climax combo, friends to battle alongside with. Is placed into your climax card. If this card is on your center stage and you are at level 3 or higher, you may choose one rapid firing of Pebble's Dwarf Shaman in your waiting room and put it on any position on the stage. So, and I think that's you right here, huh? Yeah, level 3 Dwarf Man. When this card is placed on stage from the hand or by the effect of Banisher of Hersey, well, this guy, draw up to 2 cards, choose 1 card in your hand, and put it in your waiting room. So, cool filter. All right. Climax combo. So, it's the same climax card as this. Paid for when this card attacks and the climax card is out. If you do, this card gets 3,000 power until the end of turn. Put up to 5 cards from the top of your deck into your waiting room and perform the following action X times. Deal 1 damage to your opponent. X is equal to the number of cards with soul trigger icons put into your waiting room by this effect.
Oh, that sounds cool.
It's very gimmicky. If you're broke and people throw cards at you from the Goblin Slayer set, I think you'd be able to build a whole yellow build. That wasn't nice to say, huh?
I mean, I'm pretty sure you can steal wins.
It can. I can see it happen. But I go about it. I mean, sure, if I bought some really cheap, solid color sleeves and felt like killing some time.
There's going to be a deck profile of it on the channel.
It's like, oh, I'll show you. I'm going to build it. It's going to be great. It's going to beat all these meta decks. And I'm going to get like 3 girlfriends from this. Damn. I'm jealous. I'm going to have a lot of sex with them too. And they're going to be real women. You're getting all chopped up. No one can understand you. So, we're on our 4th double R, which is the Goblin Slayer level 1 Climax combo. And we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packs away from finishing this 3rd video. So we still are missing 1 double R and maybe another foil. Crossing fingers. We always want to pull more foils, even if they're kind of better than pulling no foils. After this month, we got SAO Alicization. 5th double R. Right? Is it SAO?
Yeah, and then in March we have JoJo.
Yeah, I noticed at our locals, JoJo, once that was announced, people were getting kind of dick hard about it. Can I say dick hard?
For you, yeah, you can say it. Just for you, though.
Just for me? Okay. Dick hard. So, and I know for the most part, people who are like saying, "Oh yeah, JoJo, I'm hell gonna, they're gonna, they might buy a pack or 2, whatever, or might just like bum any random cards that people don't want." I'm not really a crazy JoJo fan. I mean, it's a good show, but sometimes it's hard to talk to people about it because sometimes people just kind of kill it for me. Like, I can't really enjoy it unless I'm by myself or something. I don't know. Like, people kind of, it gets cringy when people like spaz out.
You don't have time to watch JoJo. You gotta watch Konosuba and ReZero first.
I really, really need to watch those. I only got to watch the Konosuba movie. All right, we are done with all 4 boxes on the 3rd row. You're next. Oops, I don't know if I can say that. Oh well, catch you guys later on the last video.